Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Gayle. Welcome to this short, relaxing flow where we're just going to get ready for bedtime and having a nice, relaxing sleep. So let's start by closing our eyes. And as you inhale, stretch your heart forward. And as you exhale, push your belly back. And just continue to roll back and forth. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open them. And come back to center. Come onto your hands and knees in tabletop. Bring your knees apart and stretch your hips back to your heels. And if your hips won't reach your heels, you can keep your hips up in the air. Stretch your arms forward. Rest your forehead on the floor or a block or a pillow. Breathe into your back. So feel your back rise and lift with each inhale and descend and soften with each exhale. On your next inhale, round your spine, come forward. And on your exhale, lift your hips and glide back. This time, inhale, come all the way forward. Lower your hips down. Push your toes into the floor and open your heart up for cobra. Exhale, glide back. Child's pose. Inhale, round up. This time, bend your elbows, lower your chest to the floor. And tuck your tailbone under. Curl up into your cobra. And back into your child's pose. Inhale, round forward. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift back into down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, lower the knees, child's pose. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, lower the knees, child's pose. And walk your hands back here. Lift your toes up away from the floor and reach your fingers underneath your toes. So you're kind of cupping your toes in your hands and then lean forward. So you're pulling your toes up, stretching the top of your feet. And then reach back. Again, lean forward to lift up. And reach back, bring your hands behind you, pull your knees up. And lower your knees down, coming back into tabletop. And just start to circle your hips. Reverse the direction of your circles. Then slide your hips to the right and to the left and back and forth, side to side. Then twist open to the right and reach your right arm way over to the left. Stretch your left arm forward and your left leg back. Then bring your left leg out to the side. Maybe you can even hold your foot with your hand. Hold your left foot with your right hand. Then reach your left arm up and back behind you. Bring your hand back down. Place your hand down and shift your hips back. So you sit behind your heel with your foot on your inner thigh and reach your right arm over to the left and reach your left arm over to the right. Then come back over to the left. This time when you reach to the right, lift your hips up, swing your arms behind you, your left arm behind you, and lower back down. Come back into tabletop. And again, just move your hips from side to side. Then twist to the left. Reach your left arm across all the way over to the right. Stretch your right leg back and your right arm forward. And pull your right hand back. Bring your right leg out to the side. Maybe you can grab your right foot with your left hand and maybe not. And swing your right arm up and behind your back. And bring your right hand back down again. Come on up. Shift your hips back. So pull your heel in a little bit And rest your left foot on your right inner thigh and reach over right to the left side. Reach your right hand down, reach over to the left. Reach your left arm over to the right and come back. Bring your left hand behind you, lift your hips up and over, big stretch. And come back to seated. Come back onto your hands and knees in tabletop. And we'll start with a tailbone. So scoop your tailbone underneath and ripple your spine up. Relax your head down. And from the tailbone, lift up, arching your back. Just glide back and forth, creating these spinal waves, moving nice and slowly. And then shift your hips back, lift up into downward facing dog. Take a moment to stretch out nice and long from your fingertips up into your hips and from your hips down to your heels. And walk your feet forward. Come on into a squat. Lower your hips all the way to the floor and come onto your backs. Hug your knees into your chest and just circle your knees around your hips. And reverse the circles. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Thread your right arm in between your legs and clasp your fingers on the back of your left thigh. And you could circle your ankles here in both directions. And you could also lightly pull your left leg in towards your chest, stretching out this whole back of your right leg into the hip. Then straighten your right leg, lower it down to the floor, straighten your left leg up in the air, take your right hand to the outside of your left leg and twist your left leg over to the right. You have the option to bend your right knee, reach for your foot, and just relax in this easy twist. Whether you're holding your right foot or not, still a great stretch for opening up the back of your hips all along the sides of your leg and the back of your leg. Think of twisting your upper body back over to the left and then allowing yourself to relax. If you were holding the right leg, release it now. Stretch out through your toes. Pull your left hip down to bring your left leg up. And gently pull your left leg towards your chest. And then start to massage your legs. So just bring your hands by your hips and slide your hands up the back of your leg, all across the sole of your foot, down across the front of your foot, and down to your hips. So we're massaging up the back, across the foot, down through the front. One more time. Up the back, down through the front. And then you can flex your foot or point your toes, but just reach as you lower your leg all the way down. And just relax here for a few breaths, just to feel the effect of what we just did. And pull your knees into your chest, cross your left ankle above your right knee, thread your left hand in between your legs and clasp your fingers behind your right leg. And you can circle the ankles again, both directions. Gently draw your right leg in a little closer to your chest and let it release and relax. Then uncross your leg, reaching your left leg up in the air, lower it to the floor. Straighten your right leg, take your left hand to the outer right leg, wherever you can reach. Open your right arm out to the side and twist, bringing your right leg across to the left. You're welcome to bend your left knee and grab a hold of your left foot. We'll just stay here and relax for about 10 breaths. So 10 breaths can be, between a minute and 2 minutes, depending on how slowly you're breathing. So try and slow the breath down, lengthening each inhale and each exhale, so your body can relax and soften. If you were holding your left foot, release it now, straighten your leg, pull your right hip back down. Gently pull your right leg towards your chest. And then starting in the back of your hips, start to sweep your hands up your leg, across the sole of your foot and down the front of your leg. And just do 3 cycles like this. Up the back, across the sole of your foot, down the front. Last one. You can see in the video it's getting a little darker here. It's evening where I am. So just start to reach your leg forward as you lower down. And bend your knees. Bring your knees as wide as your ribs. And bring your hands to the outside edges of your feet. Roll your knees in towards each other. So instead of your knees going out to the side, they come a little in. Trying to make your feet a little parallel to each other. And flex your feet enough so it feels like if you straighten your legs and the ceiling was really low, you'd make a footprint on the ceiling. And rock from side to side. Nice big full rocks. It's actually kind of fun to roll all the way to the side, and it gives you a better massage as well. Then come back to center. Hug your right knee in towards your chest as you extend your left leg out. And switch sides. Hug both knees in. Hug your knees in so much that you lift your hips off the floor a little bit. And then lower your feet to the floor. Slide your legs out towards the corners of your mat. Oops, I knocked my block over. And let everything rest and relax. So maybe you did this in bed right before you're ready to go to sleep, or maybe you just wanted a short little relaxing session. Take your time with this savasana. Just rest as long as you like. And thank you so much for joining me for this short practice, either getting you ready for bed or just time out to relax. Please, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to read your comments if you leave them, and hit the like bell. That really helps out a lot. Let me know if you have any requests, and sweet dreams. Hope to see you again soon.